itself. In the spirit of pride, in the spirit of our queer ancestors, we may no longer sit idly by in wooden pews of fallen trees from lands that were stolen. We no longer may listen unshaken to the words of those dispersed seeking refuge from church-appointed supremacy.
See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted, because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. Come on. Come on. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. I ain't worth your St. John knit. Y'all can't afford it no how. I ain't worth y'all Louis Vuitton. I ain't worth your Prada. I'm not worth your Gucci. You can buy a Movado watch in Sam's.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
And y'all know I asked for one last year. Here it is the whole way in August. I still ain't got it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters. I don't want to hear no more excuses about what y'all can't afford. You can't afford it because you don't see the value here. Y'all hear from y'all pastor and father, I'm over y'all. I'm over your cheap expressions.
Do either of you have any questions for Miss Pentecost?
I like your eyeshadow.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you like her eyeshadow. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, maybe she'll let you borrow it. When you're older, when you're allowed to wear makeup. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Well, one of the things I think is great about Miss Pentecost is she reminds us that we follow a God who calls us to not conform to things of this world. That we're supposed to be transformed by the renewal of our minds. And that means that what I think today may have to change tomorrow if I continue to renew my mind. And it's so cool that we serve a God that calls us to continue to grow and continue to change into something new, and to not be bound by the ways that the world confines us sometimes, that we're supposed to live differently.
I did a research project about 18 years ago where I interviewed women who had second trimester abortions for wanted pregnancies, where there were fetal anomalies. And those decisions were wrenching for many of those women. But they also recognized that it was a blessing that they could end those pregnancies. That it would have been torture if they'd been forced to continue a pregnancy that they knew wasn't viable. I had one woman who told me she didn't have her procedure in Virginia because she had been told that nurses there, many of these women had labor and delivery. When you're very far along, it's often labor and delivery. And if she labored and delivered and the child breathed, they would take it away from her and do everything they could to save it. Even though the circumstances of what was going to happen with that child's life for however many months it was able to live were not something that she and her husband wanted to put that child through, right? So there are ways and situations where abortion is truly a blessing for people.
This whore, this great whore, Saint Cecilia, mother of all whores,
sure.
Why don't we do the Our Father and Father Common?
Okay. Yep.
So we go to the Our Father.
Okay.
And we'll do the Father Common.
Okay.
This prescribed reading is known by the Church as the Great Commission. Now, I deliberately did not read the Great Commission, and indeed, I doubt that I will ever again read the Great Commission and publicly claim it as the gospel. Over the course of many years of study, I have come to believe that the so-called Great Commission is anything but the gospel. Indeed, I have come to believe that this particular ending to the gospel according to Matthew may be the source of the systemic racism which permeates not just the church, but also all of the Western cultures and institutions which arose out of what history has dubbed the Holy Roman Empire.